So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion. It adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Martinelli simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
And the keeper's in command. And it's Messi. That's good vision. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella Reece James is one of the example of the glut of talent England has at its disposal in this position. He is the complete full-back, wing-back, just as good going forward as backwards. But in his case, I suppose it's all in the genes too, coming from such a strong footballing family.
OK, interesting. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a shade optimistic. Looking for options for movement. Martinelli. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And that should get the job done. Vinicius Junior. David Villa.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Fiddles it through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Saka. Saka. Now it's Havertz. Well, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola. Ruben Neves. Oh, can he get onto this? Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Saka gets it clear. And it's Guardiola. David Villa. Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Messi. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Saliba. That's Partey. Timber. Saka. In comes the cross. Cleared without complication. And it's lofted through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckham. Beckham with the cross. Odegaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Odegaard. Odegaard! Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Now it's Saka. Now it's Odegaard. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Ruben Neves. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. It's Vinicius Junior. Lewis Skelly. Messi running with the ball. And that was very necessary. showing good feet. He's looking to set free a runner. He's got tall. He's delivered all right.
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
After 45 minutes is
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Galatasaray have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Galatasaray happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again.
Galatasaray really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Climbs up big! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Chance! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Martinelli! Deftly away. Vinicius Junior, and he welcomes it in. David Villa.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Saliba. Partey. And Gabriel. Lewis Skelly. And Gabriel. Gabriel pokes it out wide. Ruben Neves. Martinelli.
The attendance for this match
Mbappe.
was 60,332.
Partey. Rice. Martinelli. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there.
He's chosen to go back. Ruben Neves. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's a throw-in. Rice. To Martinelli. Odegaard. Martinelli is in a really good position out wide. Ruben Neves. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Beckham. James. Ruben Dias. Vinicius Junior. Good purposeful running this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Timber. Saka. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. James. And it's Beckham. Oh, that's a key interception. Havertz. Saka. Have a real chance! And he's straight offside. Partey. Saka. That has ended up in no man's land. Galatasaray have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Partey. Odegaard. Now it's Martinelli. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. Mbappe going full steam ahead down the left flank.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
David Villa! Partey. Distributed tidily.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
There will
David
be
Villa.
1 minute added time.
Gabriel shifted it to the flank. So that's it. It is all over. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And we're underway. Great ball if he can get there. Stood up well to him there. Martinez was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, definitely not.
Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
After 3 minutes.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior.
Galatasaray gain their reward with an early goal. Brescia finding their passes. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ribery looks to get on the end of this. Decent hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
They get a throw in. He rises! Well, that is remarkable.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Akanji. Now Mbappe. Galatasaray leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, there's a probing ball. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, that's well spotted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ruben Neves. And he gets rid in a hurry. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Delivery, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's following up! No, not the best of headers. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's found him in space. Now the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Vinicius Junior. He's looking to set free a runner. Can he put it away? And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
David Beckham. David Beckham.
Galatasaray are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ruben Neves. Vinicius Junior. Nice interception, well timed. Brescia ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And no, he's seen through all of that. And the counter is on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The fullback is in acres of space here. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Galatasaray go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
Here we go again then. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Mbappe. And it's Beckham. Ruben Neves. Beckham. Tries to get it clear. Mbappe. Now it's tries a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it. In he goes again. Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ruben Neves. Now it's Beckham. Great hit! Yes! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 23, David Beckham. David Beckham. David Beckham.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Distributed tidily. Ribéry, he's picked his way through. A real chance if he can get through.
Footballing width usually identifies with running route.
Terrific header! Read the delivery beautifully, but got the finish all wrong. Little pass back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
And it's pulled back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Martinez. Ruben Dias. Beckham being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pinches it off him. Now it's Ribéry. His big chance! He's scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
After 75 minutes is number
Things
7,
looking so easy,
Ribéry.
almost too easy here.
Ribéry. Ribéry. Substitutions taking place.
And he's quick to get it clear again.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Now it's Mbappe. It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Ruben Neves. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That is good strength. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Ruben Dias. Ruben Neves. Now James.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Ribéry. Vinicius Junior. He's had a hit! He's put his foot right through that one. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the referee brings it to a close. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Beckham claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions
Just
to
a
the
quick
letter, it would
announcement, it is
seem.
now time
Everything
for our special
working very
voting.
nicely.
Please grab the ticket.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he welcomes it in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm a real fan of this guy, Ruben Dias. Portugal do have the reputation, not just of producing great wingers, but great centre-halves too. And I see him as the latest in line. OK, he can be quite conservative, and he won't wow you with inch-perfect long-range passes, but he's incredibly solid.
OK, interesting. And that has left him in a heap. Nicely weighted ball. Very nicely done. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Mbappe did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Over to the other side. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Ribéry. Out of play for a goal kick.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
They've played it short. Heads it! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to clear it.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Very nearly half an hour gone here. Vinicius Junior, he's picked his way through. Vinicius Junior! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Galatasaray have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And here's Mbappe. That's a sharp pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played long and they could be in here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for options for movement. Galatasaray are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Vinicius Junior tries to get it clear. Mbappe, and the shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Galatasaray are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And Martinez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Martinez is offering a wry smile there.
And he's been shifted off it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Galatasaray sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again then. Beckham. Vinicius Junior. Martinez.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. So nearly the perfect ball. Well, they could break here. Cross flung in towards the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And back to the keeper they go. He's in space and looking for options. Is there a chance to shoot? Well, now it's a red. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's another chance. Ruben Neves gets it clear. No, that's too long. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. James. So we've reached the hour mark. Now James. And here's Beckham. Ribéry. Beckham. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Numero 7. Lascia il campo per il numero 9.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Chip through.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
James, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. James. He's got full. And he's there to get it away. In comes the corner.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
There's going to be another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 70.
And the
Il numero
header!
26.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Vinicius Junior. Could try cutting inside here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out of play for a throw. Ruben Neves. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Can he get it through? Vinicius Junior. That's very neat. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's neat. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior given the lift of his goal. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe. Now it's Martinez. Out to the left it goes. And that is that. Galatasaray can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Martinez claiming the Man of the Match award. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Pulisic. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, João Felix, is known more for his price tag than anything else, Peter, but there's an excellent footballing brain on those shoulders, and he's often praised for his understanding of the game and his ability to know where to be in front of goal. Both excellent traits you just can't coach.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Musa. Here's João Felix. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Jovic. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Tomori. Musa. Oh, perfectly measured that. Joao Felix. He's got the shot away! That's Beckham. Mbappe. Akanji. Now James. Akanji. Galatasaray still without a single shot on target. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Musa. Out of play for a goal kick. Akanji. Beckham. No way through. Pulisic. Batasagi. That is good strength. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. That's good play. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Great ball, and he's in here. Nicely weighted ball. Pulisic. Milan have it back and can go again. Pulisic.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's very neat. Swept in. That tackle was certainly sturdy. And here's Joao Felix. That has been cut short. Could move up a gear here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Guardiola. Mbappe looking to run onto it. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Loftus-Cheek. Tomori. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Musa. And Tomori. Loftus-Cheek. Here's Joao Felix. Batasagi. Now it's Pulisic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Batasagi got a long way forward to join the attack. Joao Felix. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Here we go again.
Galatasaray really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Shot at goal! It's in! The second half off to a spectacular start. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Musa, Tomori, Gabbia, Loftus-Cheek, gently done. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Ribery. Lovely bit of skill. Beckham. It's gone for a throw-in. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
And that's a good ball. Gabbia tries to clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And that could set him on his way.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's João Felix. João Felix. Oh, smashing header! Just off target.
Pulisic did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Beckham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Loftus-Cheek. Ball played for Musa. Tomori. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Just about up to 75 minutes. João Felix. And here's Pulisic. Milan have a free kick.
Substitution.
He's had a crack. It's a loose ball. James. Martinez. He's in space and looking for options. Vinicius Junior! It's there! Galatasaray are back in business.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior!
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Galatasaray surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to capitalise on it.
Gabia and Kyle Walker. Musa. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
It's gone out for a throw-in. James. And he's managed to get free. It's run loose here.
Galatasaray merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And he was quick to react. Short changes him with that pass. Guardiola. Loftus-Cheek. And it's Loftus-Cheek.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Pulisic. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Played back in. Vinicius Junior. There's no flag. Chance! Superb from Vinicius Junior. Late in the day. This could well be it.
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior! Vinicius Junior!
Galatasaray complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another.
And there goes the final whistle. Galatasaray have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vinicius Junior claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Galatasaray leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. So it's down to business here. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vasquez. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Ruben Neves. Very nicely done. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Martinez! Mbappe! Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Martinez certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Still goalless at the moment. Vasquez. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Akanji. It's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hits one! Goal! Galatasaray! And he celebrates his 30th goal.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Numero 10.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That's a throw. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's played into space. Neatly clipped into space. And a decent hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, played through for the wide man. And the finish! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Ruben Neves. Swings in across. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. And no, he's seen through all of that. Cremonese are looking to go forward now. And back to the keeper they go. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Vasquez. Can he get away here? Ruben Dias. And the first 45 minutes are up. Galatasaray head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. There's the whistle then to start the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he was quick to react. Ruben Neves does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ribéry. Now it's Martinez. Played out to the right.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Ribéry. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vasquez. And it's Vasquez. Guardiola. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for the runner. Ruben Neves. It's Vinicius Junior. He's a sharp little ball here. He's onside. Martinez. That has been knocked clear. Oh, smashing header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
James plays it short. Galatasaray can try it again now. James goes short. And that was very necessary. That's gone for a throw-in. Out of play for a throw. Cremonese choosing to make the first change.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19. Lascia il campo per il numero 6.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Vasquez. And here's Vasquez.
Cremonese merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Cremonese making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Ruben Dias. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Vasquez. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior looking to run onto it. Great hit! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Vinicius Junior really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now it's Vasquez. Vasquez.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe. And it's Guardiola. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Ribéry. And that is that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Martinez taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Beckham. Caught offside that time. Coop Miners. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception because I think he's just very...
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, what a climb! Locatelli. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Gonzalez. Locatelli. Ruben Neves producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. First quarter of an hour gone. Ribéry. James. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Big header! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. McKennie. Coop Miners. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Martinez has got himself a free kick. And he's going direct. And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Kalulu. Gonzalez. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Gonzalez. Guardiola. It's Vinicius Junior. Martinez. Now it's Beckham. Back into the middle. Now it's Martinez. Vinicius Junior! Very nicely done. And here's Beckham. Deftly away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Vlahovic. Gonzalez. Kostic. And it's Locatelli. Locatelli. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's well spotted.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Ruben Neves calmly anticipates. Now it's Ribery.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Mbappe. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, shooting chance! Gonzalez. McKennie. For Kostic. Gonzalez. Ruben Neves. Beckham. Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
There will be 1 minute added
Mbappe
time.
providing an outlet on that flank. That was always going to be the keepers. And we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Please refrain from parking
Reflections on the
outside
first
this
half?
stadium. Thank you
Galatasaray
very much
deserve
for
to
your
be ahead
cooperation.
and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Galatasaray go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
That gets things going for the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Spread it left. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Swung over into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. And claimed it back swiftly. Kalulu clears it away. Locatelli. Kostic. And it's Locatelli. Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. He's got space in the area. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's hoisted clear. Martinez. And now they can spring out of defence. Still just a single goal between the sides. Locatelli. For Kostic. McKennie. Kostic. Here's Koopmeiners. Kostic. And the ball is out of play. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Gets his pass away. Gonzalez. Oh, lovely.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Kalulu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
Substitution.
Kalulu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Mbappe. He is just caressing the ball. He rises! That's a half-decent try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Kelly. McKennie. Koopmeiners. To Douglas Luiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Locatelli simply refused to be outdone there. Koopmeiners. Vlahovic. McKennie. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
James. And it's Ribéry. Beckham. And it's Ribéry. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Ribéry. Now Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he was alert to it. Douglas Luiz. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And it's Locatelli. Now it's Gonzalez. Time and again they are repelled. Ribéry gets into some space. Real chance! It's there! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 86 minutes is number 23, David Beckham. David Beckham. David Beckham.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his
Substitution in
willingness to
progress.
keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Galatasaray could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
No, he's seen through all of that. Manuel gets it away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's out for a goal kick. Kelly. And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Beckham, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.